Hey, 8th grade. Before we left for our extended break, we were talking about fractions with common denominators. Honestly, I can't remember what work you guys did. I see that we were getting ready to do some odd numbers on those. Um, you guys were at different places, so I'm just going to do the whole lesson, and then if you've already done some of these problems, just resubmit them anyway. You'll have to pay attention to the actual assignment that will be emailed out, because again, 7th grade may have already done some of these. I see the difference on my assignment board right now. Anyway, we're talking about fractions with common denominators. We're on page 219 in the book. You need to be open to the page and following along in here. It's very important that you know where we're at and what we're doing. It says here that adding and subtracting fractions, if they have a common denominator, you add or subtract the numerators and then put them over their common denominator. It's the simplest of all of the fraction work, is if they've got the common denominators. In order to add, subtract, multiply, add or subtract, compare, order, etc., you have to have a common denominator. So this section is our intro to that. And I think, again, 7th grade has seen some of these examples, so if you have, just follow along in your notes, add stuff if you hear something a little bit different. Example 1 on page 219. We've got negative 11 over 13 plus 8 over 13, okay? I add or subtract my numerators and put them over my denominators. Negative 11 plus 8 over 13. I know that negative 11 plus 8 is negative 3 over 13. That's my answer. Negative 3 over 13. Okay. That was A. B is negative 5 6/7 plus 3 2/7. You can see that my fraction part has a common denominator. Okay, and if you follow along in the book, you'll see that they've split out the negative 5 and the negative 6/7. Negative 5 plus negative 6/7 plus 3 plus 2/7. Okay. This whole thing is negative, so the whole number and the fraction are both negative. Now I'm going to move my numbers together. Negative 5 plus 3 plus negative 6/7 plus 2/7. Okay? I'm going to combine my whole numbers. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. And then I've got negative 6 plus 2 over 7. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4 over 7. So now I've got a negative whole number and I've got a negative fraction, so I can just put those straight together. I combine those together to make one mixed number, 4/7, 2 and 4/7. Okay, you can also change these into improper fractions if that is how you would rather do it. All right, get that written down. Pause while I get ready. Okay, on page 220, example 2, I've got negative A over 9 plus 7A over 9. All right, we can only combine like terms, and these A's are alike. So I've got negative 1A plus 7A over 9. Negative 1 plus 7 is positive 6, 6A over 9. Can I stop? No, because it's not simplified. I can divide both of these things by 3. My simplified answer is 2A over 3. Okay, that's example 2A. Example 2b is 6x over 11y minus 10x over 11y. Okay? I combine my numerators and I put them over my common denominator. Everything goes over 11y. And then I've got 6x minus 10x. I can combine the x's because they have like terms. Okay? That leaves me with negative 4x over 11y. Can I do anything else to it? I can't, because this is an x and a y. I cannot combine unlike terms. Okay? Example 3 is about this snake. A corn snake that is 14 3/4 inches long grows g inches to a length of 27 1/4 inches. To find the amount of growth, subtract the original from the current length. Okay, I need you to go down through that and look at that. I am 98% sure that we covered that in both classes. If not, and you want to see that worked out, you can send me a text or whatever, or you can text your friends. 7th graders can text 8th graders. 8th graders can text 7th graders. The answer is that the snake grows 12 1/2 inches. Okay? Example 4. These are longer expressions. 2 11ths minus 5 11ths plus 9 11ths. Okay? They all have a common denominator. So common denominator is 11. I'll have 2 minus 5 plus 9, and I'm going to order of operations it. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. If I add positive 9 to negative 3, I get positive 6 over 11. My answer is 6 11ths. All right, that was A. 4B is 3 6/7 minus 2 3/7 plus 4 5/7. I told y'all earlier that you could use improper fractions for this. I think I'm going to do this one using the improper fractions. The example in the book breaks it down into the whole number and the fractional parts. But just for this example, I'm going to make these into improper fractions. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 6 is 27 over 7. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17 over 7. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5 is 33. 33 sevenths. So now I've got a common denominator of 7. I'll have 27 minus 17 plus 33. And if you want to, you can put these two numbers together because they're both positive. 27 and 33 is 60. 27 and 33 is 60 minus 17 over 7. And this gets me 43 over 7. And I need to change this back to a mixed number. 42. So it's 6 1/7 is my answer. 6 1/7. Yes. Okay, that's on page 221. So you'll need to look at the assignment on the spreadsheet that I've sent out to your mom and dads, the assignment for this lesson. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to have the first day will be odds. You guys will need to check it in the back of the book, and you'll still submit it to let me know that you did it. But then grades are going to be taken on the odd or the even numbers the next day. So if you've got any questions during the first day of the lesson, it is your job to get in contact with me to watch more tutorial videos. You guys are going to have to step up and take initiative to get help if you need help, okay? Because you can't just like wander up to the table and ask me a question. I mean, you can still text me and you can still send me an email or whatever, but you have got you've got to do this yourselves, okay? We are in a whole new world here, and I'm here to help, but you also have to do your part. So check the assignment and get with me if you've got any questions.